What's up, guys? Mathletics back here again. Another video for you. Today's video is how to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. We're going to jump right into it. Okay. First step. This is what I call my C term. Okay. This is my B term. This is my A term. It has to do with the numeric coefficients. That is to say, the numbers. Okay, so first things first, I've got to get this C term to the other side. I cannot have a C term here, so let's go ahead and get rid of our C term. I'll add 15 to both sides. All right, that will give us 3x squared plus 4x equals 15. All right, step one done. Next step, I have to have my A term. So the A leading numeric coefficient here, it's got to be 1. So how can I do that? Well, I can do that by dividing both sides by 3. Now notice I said both sides. Both sides have to be divided by 3. Here it will cancel. Okay, so if I were to rewrite this, I could say 3x squared over 3 plus 4x over 3 equals 15 over 3. And if I were to go simplify this now, it would simplify to x squared plus, I can't really do anything here, so let's just leave it like it is. 4 over 3x. Okay, and that is going to be equal to 15 divided by 3, which is 5. Cool. All right, let's come back down here. Let's rewrite. So I've got x squared plus 4 over 3x equals 5. All right, my next step now is where we get into this whole idea of completing the square. What I like to do is I like to draw an arrow. So I'm going to take this b term here. All right, I'm going to take this b term. I'm going to pull it off to the side. Okay, I'm going to divide it by 2. When we're dealing with fractions, if I divide by 2, that's the same as multiplying by 1/2. You can do a little canceling here. This becomes 2/3. Okay, now I need to square this. So pull it off to the side, divide it by 2, now square it. So that's going to be the same as multiplying by 2 over 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. So I've got 4 over 9. Okay, I'm going to add this right in here. Okay, so right after this x, I'm going to insert it. But remember, what I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So I'm also going to add it right here. So let's rewrite. We've got x squared plus 4 over 3x plus 4 over 9 equals 5 plus 4 over 9. Okay. What I did here, guys, is I created a perfect square. Okay, I created a perfect square trinomial here, if you will. That's going to factor here to x plus, and can I give you a tip, guys? Can I give you a tip? It is this number here, okay, where I divided it by 2. Right? It's going to be that number. So if I were to take the square root of this whole thing, we've got x plus 2/3 squared. Okay, x plus 2/3 squared equals this number, whatever this is. So let's go ahead and find this. If I were to find a common denominator there, it would be 45 over 9 plus 4 over 9. 45 plus 4 is 49 over 9. Okay, 49 over 9. And we'll leave it there for now. Okay, next step, I've got to solve here. I've got to take the square root of both sides. Okay, so we'll take a square root. This now becomes x plus 2/3, and that's going to be equal to, well, think about this. I can actually break this apart to the square root of 49 over the square root of 9. What's the square root of 49? What's 7? Square root of 9 is 3. We got to remember, though, when we take a square root, we've got a positive and a negative. So remember that. Don't neglect it. Okay, so we've got 7 over 3. Next step, let's subtract 2/3 from both sides. Okay, really here I have 2 problems, don't I? Let's come to this side of the page. We'll finish right here. I've got 2 problems. I've got 7 over 3 minus 2 over 3. And I have 7 over 3. This is going to be a negative 7 over 3 minus 2 over 3. Okay, so 7 minus 2 is 5 over 3. There's one solution. Go ahead and box that. And negative 7 minus 2 is negative 9 over 3. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. There is our second solution. So we got 2 solutions to this problem, but that is because we're working here with a quadratic. That means we're going to break that x-axis twice, and those are the solutions to your problem. So in review, real quick, to complete the square. Move your C term. Second step, get rid of your A term. Third step, pull the B term down, divide it by 2. That's the same as multiplying by 1/2. Okay, then square it. Here we are. Add it to both sides. Create your perfect square. So we're factoring here. We've got a perfect square. So we're going to create that. Okay, that gives us this. Take the square root of both sides, and you'll work yourself to an answer. All right, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate all of your input and your help. You guys have a great day, and Merry Christmas.